If you like your comedy short, fast, and funny, you've come to the right place. Comedy Time presents QuickLaffs, guaranteed to make you laugh in 30 seconds or less.
This kid on my street, he's 8 years old. His parents already bought him this smartphone, super expensive cell phone for an 8-year-old, right? It's ridiculous. We didn't have stuff like that when I was a kid. If we were lucky, maybe we got an old beeper from one of our uncles, right? If you wanted to text message somebody, you had one choice. You typed in 8008. That spelled boob. That was all we had. No LMFAO or smiley faces. Now they have cell phones with Obi-Wan Kenobi holograms coming out of them and accessories you should not need for your phone, like my mobile sonogram. On the bus, it's a boy, everybody, we can see the wiener. Ma'am, we don't care, please pay attention, you're driving the bus.
I think people get turned around by certain things. I think reality TV is out of control. I'm watching this show called 19 Kids and Counting. And it's a show about this family that has 19 children, a white family, and they're so optimistic. Oh, it's a wonderful thing, and if the good Lord blesses us with more children, it's fantastic. And I'm saying to myself, you are delusional, because I have 3 daughters, and I'm one high-pitched scream away from killing any one of these little bitches.
I love hanging out with my nephew, man, because he's at that point where you can just hang out, you can take him with you places, right? But I always get in trouble. It doesn't matter where I go, I'll get in trouble. I hang out with him, I'll take him to the store with me, and I don't ever get to see him because I'm gone all the time, right? So when I do see him and I take him with me, he's 5 and he wants everything. 5-year-old wants everything. I don't see him, so I feel like I'm obligated. So he's always asking me, Uncle Tim, can I have this? I'm like, yeah, buddy, you can have that. Uncle Tim, can I have this muffin? I'm like, you take that muffin. Uncle Tim, can I have this toy truck? I'm like, you put that toy truck in your arms. This is where I get in trouble because they're walking out and the cashier's like, sir, are you going to pay for that? I'm like, hell no, I didn't take it. She's like, somebody has to pay for that. And we'll check his pocket, see if he has cash on him, man. I don't know. She gets all snotty. Sir, someone's going to go to jail. I'm like, well, he'll learn a lesson, won't he?
She's afraid of roller coasters, right? We go over to that stupid little, the train one, Rocky Mountain Railroad. Yeah, she's crying. Dad, I don't want to go on that road. Baby, it's nothing. You know how some people like to ride by themselves, so the seats are kind of empty? So the roller coaster comes in, which is scary. That is scary. She's all. I couldn't let it go. I'm like, Mia, that was full when it left.
I'm single. I've been single for a while. The last boyfriend I had was in the 8th grade. I know. We clearly broke up, because his mom didn't like that he was dating a 24-year-old.
And then I was checking out the free online personals, which would be Craigslist. This one lady, she said she wanted to feel butterflies in her stomach again. I was like, eat caterpillars. Wait 2 weeks. And somebody was looking for their first black experience. I was like, Jimi Hendrix.
What's the difference between living on your own and, here's the difference between living on your own and living at your parents' house. At your parents' house, there's food. To eat all the time. I don't know where it comes from. I'll be eating an apple and then the next day it's like, oh my God, there's another apple. How'd that happen? It's like the food fairy comes in the middle of the night and drops that stuff out, because I don't have that at my house. In my house, there's never anything to eat, ever. Now, I'll come home sometimes, I'll be missing 2 out of the 3 ingredients I need for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I love women, man. I love them. Fellas, I love them. I've always loved women. For some reason, my wife don't like that. She's a hater, that's what it is, dog. She's a hater. No, I'm serious, she's a hater, dog. She always tells me we're best friends. Roman ever tell you that? We are best friends. We're best friends. We are best friends. I'm like, really? What kind of friend be blocking all the time, huh?
My dad's a man, though. Great guy. He text messages me, though. He's got these little weird, quirky things with his text messaging. Straight white guy in his 60s. He texts LOL with a Z. I don't know what 12-year-old girl taught you that little trick. Please stop talking to her. And he overuses LOL too. He'll be like, ate a big sandwich today. Ha 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 ha. And then you add the Z, it's like, is he actually laughing? Like, ha-has, 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 ha-has. Dad. Ate a big sandwich today. Ha-has, you're adopted. Ha-has, ha-has.
I love my dad, but I grew up Mormon, which was really weird. My parents were really weird. They didn't want to give me the birds and the bees talk. It was my dad's turn. He takes me aside. I was playing video games in my room. He comes in. He just unplugs the video game system. I'm like, Dad, I was playing that. He's like, you're going to want to hear this. This plug is a boy. That outlet's a girl. You just plug it in. Dinner's in an hour. Thank you, Dad, for making that the most awkward 27th birthday ever.
This recession is something, isn't it? It's rough out there, Everybody's going through hard times, am I right? I was on Sunset Boulevard early today. I saw two pimps carpooling.
Living in downtown, I've noticed quite a few things about the homeless population. And one of them being is that a homeless person is a lot like a piggy bank. Because they both hold change. And if you hit them hard enough, you're gonna get your money back.
I used to live in a white neighborhood till I got robbed by a white guy, so I decided to move to a black neighborhood. That way, if I got robbed, I feel like I'm giving back to the community. Love the white neighborhood though, man. I would go jogging, there'd be a police car. He would follow me for 1.5 miles as I jogged. And then he would follow me all the way till I got back home, and I thought that was cool. He was watching out for a brother. I'm like, yes, that's what I like. These white people crazy. They were so helpful with me. I remember one time, I took my trash out about 2:15 in the morning. Police helicopter came and held the light. Thanks for helping the brother out.
You can tell a lot about somebody by how they eat an Oreo cookie. It's true. If they're the type of person that'll break it apart and save the end with cream on it for later, they plan for the future. If they eat it right away, they're spontaneous. I don't know, if they burn a cross in someone's yard and eat only the white part, they're a racist.
In Scotland, I was doing shows, and over there, I went to the bathroom, but they call it a toilet. It's not a bathroom, it's a toilet. And when I walked into the men's room, they had the letters WC written on the toilet door. And it took me forever to figure out what WC meant until someone told me that was short for water closet. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because when I first saw it, I thought it was great to see the whites and colors can use the same bathroom.
I realize I like cats better than dogs. There, I said it. And to the ongoing battle, which is better, cats versus dogs? Cats win. I'll tell you why. Cats will never bust you for drugs.
A dog person. I actually have a fear of cats, which is the worst fear to have because no one respects it. If you tell anyone that owns a cat that you're afraid of cats, they all have the same reaction. They all want to give you the cat. Want to put the cat on you. Like, oh, not my cat. My cat's different. He's like a dog. Pet him, pet him. That's not how you treat a phobia. You come over to my house, you tell me you're claustrophobic, I don't try to shove you in a closet. Oh, not my closet, it's different. It's like a field. Get in. Get in.
We have one dog, and my girlfriend wants to get another one, but I don't want another one, right? So she knows this. We've had this conversation like 100 times, right? And she keeps bringing it up. She'll call me from like pet stores. Listen, I know we've had this talk, but there is the cutest little pug here. It is you would love him. You would listen. I know we've talked about this, but he's licking my face. He's licking my okay, babe. I'm gonna send you a picture. Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm like, I can't, that's not fair. I can't do that with stuff I want, you know? I can't call her and be like, hey, babe, I'm at the bar, and there is this cute little brunette. I know we've talked about it. I know. But you would love her. You would, she's licking my face. Stop.
Stop. Bitches be snitches, all right? Kittens be mittens. I'm just saying, you'll never see a feline unit pulling you over. It's always these German Shepherd, canine unit, eager to please. I love you. Do you love me? Do you want me to ruin this man's life? I will do it. Do you want to do it? Let's do it. As long as you love me. I love you. Do you love me? Cats don't give a damn. They'd be like, what are you doing? Heroin? It's cool. It's the kind of cat move they do. I don't judge.
I go to the gym about twice a year. So I was on the elliptical, and it asks you for your age. And like one day I had to, I was 29, and then the next day it's like, oh, I'm 30. Like, that's crazy. I have to enter in that I'm 30. So now I just say that I'm 39, because I figure if I'm gonna have to suffer being in my 30s, I can at least lower the machine's expectations. What I can accomplish, It's like, hey, go easy on me. I'm pushing 40 here, all right? No hills.
But don't work out like too much, because you don't want to get too ripped, because then you're like one of those Jersey Shore guys, and nobody wants that. That's just bad, because they're dumb. They are. Like, it's a dumb show. I hate it, because like the dude on there, he's got like an 8-pack, calls himself the situation. It's not what the word means. This is a situation, all right? Yeah. And the girl, Snooki, wrote a book. I didn't even know she could read, first of all. And I didn't know what a Snooki was. So check this out. I looked it up online. A Snooki is when you combine a Snickers and a cookie, and the result is a whore.
I just started doing Weight Watchers. Anybody ever done that diet before? Well, it's where you write down the food and the point values that are associated with everything you eat. I'm actually doing the new version, though. It's the no point version. Yeah, it works like this. You just ate a whole pizza, so there's no point in writing it down, so...
I figured from that day on, man, I gotta represent where I'm from. My mother's Jamaican. Boom! My father's American. That makes me a Jamaican. Makes sense to me, right? My wife, she's French, Canadian, African. Her mama, beautiful white woman, French, Canadian. Her papa, purple black African from Ghana, right? She's real French, Canadian, African. When we have kids, they'll be Jack African. It makes sense. Makes sense to me.
I'm not 100% Irish, actually. My mom is from Ireland, but my dad's not. He's from Pittsburgh. So I guess kind of a mixed. I'm half Irish, half white. So I'm getting a sunburn right now just standing up here under these. Got SPF 98 on. I'm still gonna peel.
I don't like driving either. I had to drive up here from San Diego. I feel like people judge you for the car that you're in whenever they see you. I did this on the way up here. I saw a Hummer and I was like, that guy's a jerk. I have no idea why, but he probably is. I know that people judge me too for the car that I'm in, so I want to drive something that's so outlandish. People will judge me for the car, and then when I get up close, I'll be completely wrong. Like, I want to drive around in a convertible smart car, so I'm bigger than the car when I'm driving around and cutting them off. But I want to look like I'm straight out of Mario Kart, so I'm going to carry turtles with me. And just hit all the guys in the Hummer when I'm driving by. Like, I hit you, you're supposed to spin out, Hummer. You can see them judging me like, here comes a nerd in a smart car. He's huge! He just threw a banana peel at my car.
Heard some Clapton today. I'm sort of thinking, hey,
Eric Clapton, Camping. Lights my fire, cooks my food, heats my tent. Propane.
Nice to be back here, guys. Back here on the West Coast. I've been traveling for a while. I was just about a week ago, I was back home in Florida visiting my family. Yeah, saw my grandmother. I love her. I call her Grams. It's not short for anything, it's because she deals coke.
Last night I did a show, somebody said, hey, you dig the bands? I said, of course I do, man. Do any Guns N' Roses? I went, no.
I got some tattoos. I got one right here. I was at Walmart, and some guy sees my tattoo. He just starts screaming at me. He's like, you know, in my country, if you had that tattoo, you would be stoned. I was like, well, that's ironic. They must be psychic in your land.
I never was good in school, man, because I had ADD as a kid. And I don't know if any of you guys had ADD, but it's the worst because people without ADD never give you any empathy. They always just come up to you, just focus harder. Just focus more. That's like going up to a blind kid. Try squinting. Squint harder.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a new job. Oh God. Jobs are tough with me. I used to work construction. I'm really good at building things, you know. Like I built this gigantic lie about how I used to work construction. Nobody bought it. They're like, what do you build? Like birdhouses? For falcons?
So, I wanted to share some news with you really quickly before I launch into my act. In addition to being a comedian, I'm also an actress, and I got a very big career break just happened for me today, and you guys here are the first people I'm actually telling about it publicly, and that is, you guys, that I'm really excited. Angelina Jolie is adopting me. I know. Yes! Out of here. I don't need this anymore.
Women are weird, mythical creatures. Like, they know how to congratulate you and talk about you at the same time. Women real slick. You know, women will be like, oh yeah, girl, go ahead, do your thing. What the hell she got on? What is... She look like an unemployed spy. What does she got on? She look like 00. Oh no, what is that? Tell her to take that jacket off while she at it. No, I'm not. You don't have rent money. Shut up.
My little brother, he's adorable. He's 16 years old. He's about 6'3", going through the most awkward stage of his life. He weighs like 110 pounds. I know that's sexy, right, ladies? The poor kid, like, he's paler than I am on top of it. Like, he was wearing a red tie the other day. He looked like a thermometer.
I don't work out often. I'm not much of a fighter. I avoid confrontation. I'll give you an example of how much. About a month before I left, I was in bed late at night. I was reading a book, and I thought I heard a sound coming from the kitchen, like someone was trying to break in, and I freaked out. And then my girlfriend woke up, and she was like, "What's wrong?" But I didn't want to freak her out too, right? There was no reason that she needed to be scared in the same situation. So I was like, "Baby, it's nothing. I'm a little bit thirsty. Could you go and get me a drink of water?"
I can't go to Starbucks no more because they're nosy, right? The next time you go to Starbucks, they're like, what's your name? I'm not, girl, I don't even know you, right? Just give me my coffee. Right? But I'm a hater. I always give them a different name. They're like, Morpheus, Mocha Frappuccino, Morpheus, Leonidas. This is my coffee. Today latte, tomorrow mocha.
You don't think the same way, right? Latinos, like, I'm Latino broke. Anybody else? Latino broke? See, Latino broke is good because, like, when the economy collapsed, I didn't even know. Right? Everybody on CNN, oh my God, the market went down. I'm like, what? The supermarket went down?
My name is Reese Waters, and I am a self-hating smoker. I cannot stand other smokers because they never let me smoke in peace.
Soon as I break one out, hey, my man, can I get a cigarette? Hey, dog, can I get one? People falling out of trees and whatnot.
But people always ask if I'm Muslim, and I'm not Muslim. Like, I don't have a problem with Muslims. Like, I love Muslims. Like, I wouldn't fly with them, but like, we could go for a bike ride or something, you know? No big deal. My best friend is Jewish. We like to share culture. I asked him, I said, hey man, what do you like most about being Jewish? He said, I never thought about that before. I said, just give me something off the top of your head. So he gave me his yarmulke. And, I'm just kidding. He sold it to me, but the point is that you gotta...
I started dyeing my hair gray. I discovered when your fur turns silver, you get a lot of respect. Everyone calls you sir. You know, good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. We don't know where you parked your car, sir. Stop staring at my boobs, sir.
My dad's the best with accent, because he'll take American phrases and he'll Cubanize them. And by Cubanize, I mean say it in accent really loud. That's all he does. When I was a kid, we were watching The Godfather, and the guy's like, hey, that's what I'm talking about. And he goes, I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Love that, man. I'll put that on t-shirts. I want it. People can say that when they're happy. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you ever been in a hurry, you poop, you wipe, nothing there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah!
Good evening. Thank you very much. It is nice to be here. I'm renting a car this week. I'm from Seattle. I'm listening to the radio. One of the hospitals around here is doing an ad for their emergency room. Is that something you shop around for? An emergency room? Honey, I cut my finger off the table saw. I'm into the emergency room. Let's try that new place in Long Beach. Get the Sunday paper. There's a coupon in there. If your finger's half off, it's half off.
Let me tell you something now, because I watch the TV show House, I don't trust hospitals. Because you see, they practice medicine. It's not an exact science. They be winging it. You ever watch House? Somebody go to Dr. House, so wrong with my elbow, he be like, cut his penis off. And I don't trust no doctor that can cure cancer, but he can't fix his own leg. He show up every week. Just